Chotti was the first dog who came to our studio, and we had pets at home for that. And one day, morning, I just walked into the gate of my studio and I saw this little puppy there, brown colored Indie, and she was doing some kind of little dance, and she came towards me and pulled my shoelaces. Now she tugged my shoelaces, so I had to sit down at the watchman's chair there and tie them back again. When I tied them back again, she came, she put her legs on my knee and then she licked my face. And that, you can say, is love at the first lick. Yeah. So, since then, Chotti was a part of my life. At that point in time, I was running many businesses and I never knew what was wrong with them. But when Chotti entered, the entire fraud in my organization was discovered, which ran into crores. And her energy completely transformed the office, and all the people who were involved in the frauds, they went out. They were out. And only pure energy could sustain. That was the power of purity that Chotti brought to my life. And since then, 7 years till now, my office now has only people who have great intentions and pure of thought. And that's the power. Since then, now in my office we have 3 dogs. Chotti went, so now 2 dogs. And we have 15 cats.
Wow.
Chotti was the first animal to enter my office. And anyone who comes there, anyone who comes to the studio, Chotti was the welcoming person. Like, she was there like, hi, how are you? Welcome to the studio.
I can watch that.
Yeah, and she will take you everywhere. And
Until you get into the rig, she'll be with you.
Yeah, and then she'll come out when you're leaving the studio. She'll come out. She'll take you to where you're going, and then she'll come back. She was, you can say, the chief hospitality officer of the
She'll
studio.
take you to the chai wala also. And the chai wala also knows that he has to give a biscuit or 2 to her.
Yes. The entire khau gali that was there, everybody, the kebab guy, the chai guy, everybody knew Chotti. Chotti was like loved all over. And she had this charm. She was a PR person. She was actually, if she was not a dog, she would have been an amazing PR person. And she had great relationship skills with everybody. And she used to love to hang out at Dulali's. Dulali's is next to my studio.
Like me actually. But yeah.
And Dulali's anyway is a pet friendly place. So she used to hang out there outside. She used to network with people. She's a great networker again. And one day, I was like sleeping on a Saturday night in the studio after work. And I heard she used to party Saturday night. She was a party animal. Party at Dulali's. Come home and come to the studio, and then she used to knock on the door. She had this knock. And I used to then like a father, Saturday night, "Arey beti aayi hai." Open the door and say, "Acha." Then she came in one day, and then she came in with
2 a.m.
Yeah.
1:30 a.m.
2, 3 a.m. she used to come back, and then I opened the door and I saw 2 Chottis there. So wondering, I'm seeing double. There was another dog with her. And Chotti got one more dog at that point in time with her.
Daddy, this is my mate.
Yeah, she'd been neutered by then. Yeah, so she got that other dog, and that dog, I told him, sorry, no boyfriends allowed. This is a space. Yeah, thank you for getting my daughter home, but this is it. So next morning, I had this ritual in the morning when I was staying over in the studio to go out for chai and biscuit in the morning, and Chotti used to have a biscuit. So I went out and I saw this dog was still outside the gate, and he was waiting the whole night outside the gate. So I said, boss, since you were waiting the whole night, you deserve to be here. And I called him Majnu.
Chotti ka Majnu.
रात भर जो बाहर रुकता है वो मजनू ही फंसा।
He knows that. He's done some of that already.
So that's how Chotti brought Majnu into our lives, yeah. And Majnu became her partner in crime. Majnu's still there in the studio, and I think he must be feeling a bit lonely right now because Chotti had this habit of going out and creating rada everywhere, and then she used to bark, and Majnu, like a bechara, used to keep going and saving her everywhere. Like it's like a husband and wife relationship on another level.
I know, I do that with Kira
मतलब बीवी जाके पंगा करती है तो पति को बेचारा जाके मतलब यार he was my daughter, my friend, my guardian angel, my everything at that point in time. And day before yesterday, I had gone to Mangalore for some work, and I was landing on the flight, and I saw 10 missed calls. And then my wife called up as soon as I landed. They were relentlessly calling me. And then she said, "There's a bad news." And at that point, I could think of every bad news that I could handle in this world. Yeah, everything I could have. I mean, yeah, fine, okay, bad news, okay. And then she said, "Chotti is gone." That was the one thing I couldn't handle. One thing I could never even expect that she went. But she's at peace, and I'm sure she will join us again someday when she's ready.
Zorro के साथ भिड़ गई हो.
My studio is empty today. I mean, we have 15 cats and 2 dogs left. But that one chulbudi Chotti made all the difference everywhere. And when I went to the office today, I mean, we had people shooting in the chroma floor, and they came and said, "It's like इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई?" वो एक just one Chotti made all that difference everywhere, to the entire building, to the entire locality. That was the power that she had. And I thank the universe, Almighty, and every force that is there out there that Chotti entered our life and spent those 7 beautiful years with us. What we have got from her is something bigger than any blessing that we could have had. And thank you. I mean, I must have done something really good in my past life to have Chotti in this life. So, thank you, and for all those moments, all those memories, and everything. Yeah, Chotti, we love you, we miss you, and we're waiting whenever you're ready, you come back to us. Thank you.